This is a fantastic substitute for Marrowfat mushy peas. Perfect. Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to make a copycat mushy peas. This is the only acceptable copy of mushy peas that you can make. Now, you know, us Brits, we absolutely love our mushy peas. And mushy peas are made from dried Marrowfat peas which have been soaked, they swell up, they're boiled. We love them. We absolutely love them. Now, all the internet top chefs and all the copycat chefs make mushy peas with frozen garden peas and butter and mash them up, add mint, and they say they're mushy peas. That is an absolute load of tosh. The only other way of making anything as close as mushy peas in the UK, you can do it with green split peas. A pack of green split peas, and we can turn this into virtually the same taste, the same look, the same texture as mushy peas. This is the only copycat version which is acceptable and you'll get away with for mushy peas. Let's show you how to do it. Now this is a kilo bag of mushy peas. It's not mushy at all, they're rock hard. Now this is a kilo bag of green split peas. Add to our pan. Done. Now what you can do, you can give these a good rinse out if you want, see if there's any bits in there or anything. I'm not going to bother because we're going to rinse them before we cook them. To that we need to add 2 tablespoons of baking soda. Baking soda, not baking powder. Okay, so let's add our 2 tablespoons. 1, 2, and then we need to add water to cover our peas. So we need to cover this for about a good inch or more. Now, more water doesn't make any difference at this stage, because what we're going to do, we're going to let these peas soak in here for about 12 hours, or even put them on the night before, cook them in the morning. So I've given it a good stir there, look, and that's got that water and that baking soda all around those peas. Now what's going to happen is those peas are going to rehydrate in this pan. So we just leave it now, and then we'll drain it and cook it. As easy as that. Okay, I've had my peas actually soaking for 8 hours. Now you can leave them overnight, like I say. Now 8 hours, it's very, very hot here, and you can see we have a scum on top of our peas. Now it's like they're trying to ferment. That is not a problem because we're going to rinse our peas, okay? That's natural. And you would probably get this if you left your peas overnight. You would end up with that foam on there. Might not be as much because it might be a less of a temperature. But what we need to do, we need to now rinse our peas. And you can see our peas have doubled in size. Nice and green. Okay, so that's our split peas in there. Now what we need to do is give this a good rinsing. Now normally I'll rinse it under the tap, but I'm having to do it here in front of you guys for the camera. So give your peas a good rinsing off. You know, we're trying to get that bicarb soda out of there, you know. We don't need that on there. Now this already, guys, no word of a lie, this has got that 100% mushy pea smell already. This is the only alternative to mushy peas if you haven't got Marrowfat peas. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to put the peas back in there. Okay. So peas back in our pan. Okay, there's our peas. Now what we need to do is get the water in there to just above the level of the peas, because don't forget, when they cook they're going to absorb the water. We need to go in with about a tablespoon of salt. Don't forget, this is 1 kilo of peas. Some people don't use sugar, I do, okay? Same amount, 1 tablespoon of sugar. And then all we're going to do is put the peas on the flame, bring to the boil, turn down and simmer until we get the consistency that we desire. Now don't forget, keep it slightly runny, because as it cools down it's going to get thicker. Okay, let's get our pan on, turn on the flame, and then we need to start to bring this to the boil. So as soon as it gets up to the boil, we turn it down to a hard simmer. Okay, now when I mean hard simmer, I mean it wants to have a little rolling bubble across the water, and then we need to keep watching it by stirring it, because the peas will absorb the water, it will sink down and it will catch on the bottom, so we have to keep giving it a stir. Now what will happen with your peas, and it's the same with Marrowfat peas, you know, you will get this scum forming on the top of the peas. Now it's not much yet, but it will be in a little while when it starts to come to the boil. We need to just skim that off. Now you can skim it off as much as you want. So there we are, folks, there is our foamy scum. Just get it out of there. That is as easy as that, guys. So like I say, just keep giving them a little bit of a stir around, keep giving them that little bit of movement. You know, we don't want these to sink down and catch on the bottom of the pan, and we need that reasonable rolling simmer boil. So in about 20 minutes time, these peas will be perfect. Got a long way to go yet. These are still like bullets. I can feel it with a spoon. So keep it going down. Now if you think the water's going down too quick, guys, put some more water in. You know, the peas are going to absorb it and it's going to evaporate out. So if you need more water, put it in. Right, guys, right, okay, what we need to do, they've been boiling away now for about half an hour. They're still quite firm. Some are soft, some are firm. So what we're going to do, we're going to actually blend it. We're going to liquidize it with a stick blender to mash it in there with the fluid that's in here. And this is the way that we're going to get real mushy peas. So before we turn off the flame, I'm going to put in a chunk of butter. And the butter will actually just melt in there. And then we'll blend it up. Stick blender in, and let's give it a mashing up. So that is our pan full of mushy peas made. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to mint my peas. I'm going to put in Coleman's mint sauce. So let's just scrape that off there. Now if you think that is too thick, you know, you can add a little bit more water. You know, that is perfect mushy peas. That is absolutely perfect. All we need to do, guys, taste test. Oh, just get a big spoonful. Love mushy peas. Love mushy peas. Right, the only thing is with these mushy peas, guys, they're not exactly the same as Marrowfat peas, like I did tell you. But this is the only acceptable mushy pea that is anywhere near the Marrowfat mushy pea. None of this cobblers with frozen peas and butter. Okay, that makes a mushed up pea, not mushy pea. This is a fantastic substitute for Marrowfat mushy peas. Perfect. And let me show you how I'm going to rate these mushy peas. We've got a nice piece of bread there, look. Put some butter on. And we're going to put a dollop of our mushy peas on there. Oh, oh, oh. Guys, that is absolutely fantastic. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.